Hey everyone, welcome back to Fiscal Voyage. My name is Felix, and today's video we're going to talk about 3 stocks that I sold in the month of April for a huge gain. Some were over 100%, some were 80-90% profit, and only a few months while collecting dividends. So we're going to go over these 3 stocks. I'm going to talk about why I sold them and why, what's my plan going forward with these with the profit. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as well as check out my previous video and check out my free ebook in the description below. Quick metrics to look for when valuing a stock. So let's get started. Alright, so let's go to my TD Ameritrade account and let's look at the 3 stocks that I sold in the month of April. And you can see here SNA, which is Snap-on, I sold on April 12th. Again, 2,840. UNP, the railroad company at 421, 2,800, and UPS at 426 for $4,500. UPS, I'm a little disappointed actually. We'll go over that shortly, but I'm pretty sure you guys are aware of UPS jumped almost over 10% and is up about 2 or 3% today. So I missed out on a few hundred, maybe like $500-600 gain in that one. But here's my reason for selling these 3 companies. If we go to SNA, Snap-on, you can see here on the fast graph, it's shot straight up since March low, and a lot of the companies shot up since March low of 2020. I actually bought shares to this company around this time period. I think one of these dips here, like a 150, 156 in this time range, and then when the pandemic started, I was down substantially, as well as a lot of stocks was down during that time period. But as you can see here, it shot straight up since then, and I was up very nicely. So what I did was I added a stop loss to basically protect profit. You can see here the company has a PE of 19, slightly over 19, and the company never really was, it didn't get, the highest was 21 PE. But you can see this tremendous growth period, 40%, 15%, 20%, 13%, double-digit growth rate in the early, 2010, 2011, 2012, in that period. And estimates are around 7 or 8% continual growth, which is real good. But because there's other companies that I find attractive than this one at current prices. As you can see here, it reverts to a PE of 17, you only have a 5% annual rate of return. Now if we go back to more of fair value, which I think is a 15, you can see here less than 1% of annual rate of return at current prices. So this is why I had my stop loss. It reached that stop loss. It's actually a little higher than I sold it at. You can see here at 340, and I sold it at 336, so it's not too higher, but it is slightly higher, and that's okay. I took my profit. Because I find it slightly overvalued. It's not grossly overvalued, but I think I'm going to use this money to buy better company with better valuation and better dividends. So that's why I sold that. And also, if we go to the charts for Snap-on, you can see here the monthly chart. It's just so extended. You can see here. This company tends to follow the 50 monthly moving average, which is $160. So that's where I have actually an alert for if the company gets below 160. That's where I would like to buy more shares. And you can see here it has a triple top over here around 180, 190 area. So I expect to pull back to basically back to 190. Because it's extended. If you look at the weekly as well, you can see here is extended multiple green bars. So and these are basically doji, charged doji bars. So it looks like a struggle between buyers and sellers. So I think the stock is going to come back to $200, eventually to 180. Again, I have an alert for 160. If it gets under 160, I'm very excited to buy back this company. And then the next one I also sold, you saw here, is UNP, which is, I forget the name, UNP, what is it? Pacific something. Let's wait for a fast graph to load. You can see here for the Union Pacific Corp. You can see here I bought it over here at $97. It went down when I bought it originally. I didn't add more. Don't know why, but it was a great opportunity to buy more shares. But as you can see here, it has a 26.17 PE. So it's grossly overvalued based on a normal multiple around 17. And if we go short in time period of 9 years, you can see here, again, overvalued. If it stays in this multiple, you have a 5% annual rate of return. And if it would go back to a PE around 15, you have a negative 6% annual rate of return. Again, I had a stop loss for this. It triggered. It is higher than what I sold it. I sold it at 219. Right now it's going for 225. And again, that's okay. Just hit my stop loss to protect the profit. And it's gone higher. And again, if we go to this chart for this company, you can see here, again, it's not extended as Snap-on, but it's just been going higher and higher. The monthly looks like the company likes to be around the 50 moving average. That's whenever it got under there, it was great buying opportunity. You saw opportunity here, as well as the COVID pandemic. So I'm looking for that point as well. You can see here in 2015, 2016, it went under the moving average, the monthly moving average of 50. So those are great buying opportunities in my mind. And you can see here the same thing with the weekly. Whenever it got under that purple line, it was a great buying opportunity. So I have my alert at 160 and under. If it gets to 160, I would definitely like to buy back this company. But right now, I just find it too extended, like most companies. But I wanted to take off the profit and use that to buy undervalued, high quality dividend growth stocks, just like UNP as SNA. And then the last one I sold was UPS at 174. This one was, again, like I mentioned, was pretty upset with this one because the day before I sold it, the day I sold it on this day, where is it? On the 26th, and the next day it popped 10%. So that was on. But you can never forecast those things. But anyway, if we look at UPS, you can see here I purchased UPS during these dips here, these market down. I'm purchasing the lows of March lows as well, and then it's just shot up. Again, this stock could continue going higher, but I just wanted to take my profit because of the fact that it just shot up. I like charts going up like this. That's what I like to see. The smooth trend. I like to go a smooth trend. You can see here smooth trend, some pullbacks, and then just go higher. But then it was flat. The earnings got caught up with the price, and that's when I bought shares. And I bought shares here, 1,000 there, and 1,400 there, and I made a good profit here. It can go higher, but I just wanted to take the profit. I have my stop loss to protect the profit. And if we go to the chart for UPS, you can see here the monthly. This is the monthly here. You can see it's just straight up. It consolidated here and then it jumped up here. The same thing with the weekly. Straight up consolidated back and forth here, and then caught up with the moving average, and then just jumped with the earnings. And then here's the daily. You can see here the big gap up with volume, and right now it's almost $200. I think once it gets to $200, there's probably a lot of sellers at 200, and it'll come back down. And I have an alert for $125. If it gets back to 125, I'll be definitely interested. Again, this is where the last support, right? Resistance becomes support now once it breaks it. So I'm looking at 125 range, and if we go back to fast graph, 125. You can see here with a PE multiple of 15, the fair price is 164 with next year or this year expected earnings. So 150 or 160 is great buying opportunity for UPS. So I'm just holding my cash right now, and waiting for 5-10% pullback with these companies or some other companies or through the market. So those are the 3 stocks I sold for April. Again, they're a little higher than when I sold them, but that's okay. I was protecting profit. They hit my stop loss to protect the profit, and I'm happy with that. It could have gone the other way, so it's give or take. And with the market, it's give or take. Sometimes you get exactly where you need to get out, or you miss some profit, or you could have gone taken a lot less profit. So it's a give or take scenario there. But overall, I'm happy with these. These turned out great return for me. So again, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out my previous videos as well, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.